Taiwan is facing an aging population and declining birth rate, but inflexible work environments and a lack of family-friendly facilities in public places discourage many would-be parents. Some companies have taken matters into their own hands, offering on-site daycare and flexible work hours to help employees with kids. Join us as we hear from parents on what challenges they face and the company policies that have helped them. Here's our Sunday special report.
A mum and dad, 2 boys, 4 girls, and 3 cats. Everyday life is bustling with activity for this family.
我检查一下，妈咪到现在泡多少？110吧，对不对？7尺哦，对对对，7尺没错，很好。你会喂吗？
The family's 4-year-old daughter takes her younger sister in her arms, feeding her a bottle of warm milk.
突然不喝，
跟角度不对。平时你要挤过来，我们说他们没喝奶。
After the youngest one is fed, the family gets ready to head out.
那哥哥，你来帮我系安全带哦。你先帮他系好，你先
系下来。
来这个，哦，好重啊喂！
After a great deal of effort, the family is finally ready to step outside. However, there are more challenges for this large family to face when they leave home.
你们后退，你们后退。好，来走走走。这边呢，其实是亲子车位。
This is a family parking space, but as you can see, it doesn't offer much more space than a regular parking spot. The rear tailgate doors of large vehicles like this are quite long and can be obstructed when cars are parked close by. When there's a car behind us like this, it can be hard to unload our bags.
This is not the only challenge the family faces when they go for an outing. Everyone faces bathroom needs when outdoors, and this can be especially challenging for young children. However, family restrooms don't always meet family needs.
我觉得现在还蛮常遇到没有亲子厕所的地方。
It also happens quite often that we can't find a family washroom. When we do find a family washroom, it's often not that large. For example, if I take 2 of my girls in there to use the washroom, it gets somewhat crowded.
Family washrooms are hard to come by and often too small. Their scarcity relative to the number of regular restrooms can pose real problems.
在男厕普遍来说没有亲子厕所。
For dads who can only find men's facilities and can't find a family washroom, this may mean taking daughters into the men's restroom and passing by numerous men using the urinal on the way to a stall. This can be a problem. For example, our oldest girl is 7 years old. She already knows the difference between men and women, so she covers her eyes when she goes into the men's restroom.
我们如果要谈到两性都要参与育儿。
If we want both men and women to be involved in raising children, then why are all the diaper changing stations in the women's washrooms? Then there is the issue of men's use of breastfeeding rooms. If a dad is bottle feeding his child, why can't he go into the breastfeeding room? By comparing access to these facilities, it becomes apparent what society expects of families. It's everyone's habit to think of child rearing as something that moms do.
In the process of improving facilities, we cannot ignore the social environment. Public spaces can be improved to make them more family-friendly.
但我会觉得现在其实看到很多就是 可能上爆料公社，或者是就直接 po 网说。
I see lots of people post online complaining about kids marking up restaurant menus or being really loud, and the people saying the parents of those kids shouldn't have children. I feel like those people have no sympathy for others. My approach would be to tell the kids, this is a public area. You can't run all over the place. You can't be fighting and causing a ruckus. We would talk to them. So, our own kids don't normally cause those types of situations. I feel that children are individuals, and while they are in the process of growing up, they need understanding from others.
Family friendliness can start in the parents' workplaces.
所以呢，他就匆匆忙忙的要开车出去的时候呢，居然就弯腰摇摇。他怎么了？他怎么了？
他害怕。
Children listen as a child care worker reads them a story. This is a daycare set up inside of a telecommunications company, which looks after employees' children while they are at work.
我们就是以学习区的模式来教学。
We have our classroom divided into learning areas. There's an aptitude development area, a learning blocks area, and a mathematics area. We also have an arts and crafts area and a reading area. We bring the kids into each area and let them explore and learn.
The clock hits 5 p.m. and Huang Honglin is finished with work for the day, but he's not in a rush. Unlike other parents who may need to hurry off somewhere to pick up their children, Huang arrives at the company's daycare in less than 5 minutes.
My company gives parents of children 3 and under the flexibility to get off work an hour early. My office is upstairs, so my son knows that Daddy is working upstairs in the building. This means that going to daycare isn't so stressful for him.
那明天要不要继续开心的来上课？要，好，来跟老师拜拜。拜拜。
This telecommunications company provides 16 daycare classes at 9 daycare centers across all 6 of Taiwan's special municipalities. It even allows employees with children under 3 the flexibility to leave work early.
我们实施以来，事实上员工的反应是很好。为什么？因为他们晚上本来要起来喂奶啦，或是睡眠容易不足啊。
Since we put the program in place, we have had positive feedback. Parents with young children have to wake up to bottle feed them in the middle of the night, so that means they may not get enough sleep. By letting them leave work 1 hour early, they can make up for that and get a better night's sleep. It also means they can avoid rush hour traffic. Employees feel that this reduces their physical and mental stress. When workers have peace of mind, productivity goes up.
未来其实少子化
With the declining birth rate, a lot of universities are already having trouble with student recruitment. Corporations will be the next to feel the impact, and they will have trouble recruiting talented people. If we want to ensure there are enough people in the labor market, we need to start creating more flexible work environments.
好，等一下哦。
When workplaces offer flexible daycare solutions, couples may be motivated to have their first or even second child.
这2年疫情大家最有感，以前大家会举例肠病毒。
Because of the pandemic, over the past 2 years, people have become more aware of this issue. That is, for example, in the past, your child might be sick with an enterovirus and has to take a week off school. But now with COVID, this happens all the time. The problem of having to find someone suddenly to care for your child is not something that money can solve. Currently, the rules are that when you take parental leave, you must take 6 months straight. But could that half year be broken up into smaller breaks instead? That way, parents would be able to use this leave over a longer period instead of at once. Unexpected things come up all the time when you are raising a child.
我们的办公室刚好有一位同仁，他可能在年底就会。
I have a colleague in my office who may be having a baby at the end of the year, and another colleague who is planning to conceive. I feel that the company's daycare benefits were a big motivating factor for them.
Taiwan is facing an aging population and a declining birth rate. But with the right support from society, couples may be more willing to take the leap and have children of their own.